So in today's video, we're going to be looking at these videos I came by where these two brothers were talking about the kind of education that we as a people, African people, Black people, are receiving versus the kind of education we should be receiving as a people. One of the brother is Nigerian and the other is African American, I believe. So we're just going to let those clips roll and I'll meet you guys after.
Because the white child has the responsibility to maintain and conserve this system that he has inherited, this system of theft, plunder, and injustice, right? That's his responsibility. So his education, he's educated to learn what he needs to do to maintain it. He said the Black child can't have the same education as the white child, as the Black child needs to be educated on how to destroy the system that's built on his back, how to destroy the system that enslaved his ancestors. That's the education that the Black child has to have. Right? But you got these Negroes running around here talking about, oh, I'm conservative. What the fuck are you conserving? What are you conservative of theirs? Like, and then Black people like to say, oh, it just means that I support traditional values like marriage and shit. Like, yo, you Negroes are confused because conservatism is a political ideology. But when it's discussed in the mainstream, in order to confuse the public, they talk about it in terms of traditional values. So that means that, even, slow Bob the Builder would be intelligent enough to talk about conservatism through the lens of traditional family values. But it's actually an economic and political system, right? That you're conserving. And that's really what conservative politics are. So as a Black person, how are you conserving a system that is built on your dispossession?
We need to scrap this Western education and bring in African education. What is going to be the curriculum of African education? Tell us, go back to history, tell us what the white man did to us. Teach us in a way that will make us know that the white man is inferior. That is what the African education should do. Teach us in a way that will make us know that the white man is inferior. That's African education. Because the white man education is teaching the white man that the Black man is inferior. That is what is making the white man feel like he can kill every African and go for free. If you want to give us African education, you have to bring in pride and teach us in a way that makes us know that the white man is inferior and we can do all things as Africans without them. You have to go back and tell us the stories of our fathers, how we conquered them. Stop hiding the truth from us. Stop telling us that our history from the slave trade. We have to instill African education. African education is good and safe for Africans. That is why our forefathers did not allow women to go for Western education. That is why if it was African education that will make our women promote Africa and see that we can also be great, that they are beautiful as Africans, that they can speak their local dialects, answer their Igbo names without and still look beautiful, that they can do it in an African way and still train, that they can still be moral and still be beautiful. But they don't learn that one. Grow from the roots. That they can still grow as that African woman in that value and then spread it to the world. Why don't you use your own and spread it to the world? Why are you collecting the one that's spreading to you?
Copycats.
Copycats. One of my poems, I've ever copycats. Copycats. Why are you not bringing your own to the forefront so they will copy? Why are you the one copying so you cannot think, Abi? You are nobody, Abi. Your forefathers are evil, Abi. Go and think, nah, the best. Come on, this camera from my face.
So those are the clips. You heard what the brothers had to say. They are very much on point. I have said it several times that our educational system is in no way, shape or form helping us. And this is because the educational system wasn't even built or put together so it can help Black people. The one that we are using here on the continent is literally the continuation of what the colonizers, put together during colonization. And that educational system was orchestrated to favor them. They were bringing out boys and girls out of their system that would be of help to them, that would be of value to them, that would be of use to them. So an educational system that was not crafted out for you to help you cannot help you. So the whole system has to go, right? I've said this many times. The system has to go. We have to do a revamp and craft out a system, an educational system that is targeted, tailored for the African people, tailored to benefit the African people and benefit the African continent. Because the one way we do right now is not working. It did not work then. We need a system that is built by us for us globally, because right now we are operating using other people's system that was built for them, built to benefit them. That is why their system will continue to give them value. That is why their system will continue to benefit them. That is why their system will continue to enrich them, prosper them, because it was built for them. It wasn't built for us, so it cannot prosper us. It cannot give us the value we need to be able to find value in ourselves, to be able to love ourselves. Globally, we find ourselves in this situation where we are trying to make something that wasn't meant for us, something that wasn't created for us, to work for us, and it cannot work. The educational system that we are operating on right now is one that maintains white supremacy. It's sad that still, after colonization in quotes ended, in quotes, because, if you know, colonization never ended, but, that's not what we're talking about today. It's unfortunate that after colonization in quotes ended, we still kept certain systems going. That is why you would still find African people who have internalized some stereotypes, internalized some talking points. You'll be wondering, how did this person get like this? It's the system. The system instills those things in them and they internalize them. But if we have a system that is instilling the things that we need to be instilling in our people, that will cut short the level of coonery that we have running rampant right now globally in some of our people. And this is why I said the educational system that we have going right now maintains white supremacy, because if you go through that system, you come out from our educational system believing that white people are superior, that they are better, right? It's even crazy. Let me tell you guys something. I saw a video of a Ghanaian sister on TikTok, and she was talking about how they taught them while she was still in secondary school colonization. She said they literally told them in school that colonization was a good thing and that it was white people that came on the continent during colonization that saved us, right? You see, this is what I said earlier when I said we are continuing the same educational system that they put together during colonization. So when you come out of school and that is what was being taught to you, you come out with this mindset of, oh, these people are better, these people are superior, these people saved us, oh, colonization was a good thing, because we are still using their system of education. And like our Nigerian brother said, this system of education is instilling inferiority in our people whilst instilling in their own people superiority, and that needs to go. So we cannot be using the same educational system with these people, because their educational system would not help us progress in life, not mentally, not spiritually, not psychologically, or the least physically. It would not. So we have to draft out our own, tailor ours by ourselves, for ourselves. And like our African American brother said earlier, our educational system is supposed to be working in the opposite direction of white supremacy's educational system, because we are on different boats. We are fighting two different battles. We are not for each other, so we cannot be using the same educational system. What they want versus what we want not be the same thing. What we want is different. What they want is different. They want to maintain their system. Their system is not helping us. Our battle is to tear down that system. We cannot walk towards tearing down their system if we are using or getting the same educational system that they get that helps them maintain their system. As a people, we have to come to the understanding that if it was put together by them, it cannot benefit us. It's quite interesting how, as a people, regardless of our locations, our struggle is the same. I just want to bring this conversation to you guys, seeing our brothers across the pond having the exact same conversation. I get very happy when I come by brothers and sisters who get it, because not everybody do, and sometimes it can be, lonely, isolating, just here thinking differently from the crowd, right? So I want to share this on here as well. We need to get the word out. So, for those of us who haven't gotten it yet, conversations like this help them get to the awakening, catch up with the rest of us. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be leaving this here. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.